Hello there, folks. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? My name is TinyTim78, and this is going to be Disney Prince of the Yolkfolk. I'm going to get started straight away here. So time will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is Disney Prince of the Yolkfolk. This is a 1992 platform game on ZX Spectrum. For those who've seen some of my runs before, this will be not particularly unusual. It is a very, very standard Dizzy game. What I'm doing is I am putting the leaves on the door here, and then I'm setting fire to the leaves, and I am going to put the fire out using the jug of water. So we've now escaped our little prison. The objective of this game is to collect 20 cherries and rescue Daisy. So I'm going to go over here, and I can see a massive donation there. Do you want to deal with that, Floa?
Gladly. I have a €100 donation from Anonymous, with no comment, but thank you very much nonetheless. Every donation is appreciated.
That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much indeed for an incredibly generous donation. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, so as I say, the objective of this game, as it is in much Dizzy games, is to collect all the 20 cherries and rescue Daisy. So what I'll be doing is I'll be picking up all these various items, and I'll be running around and I'll be using them. And if you want to talk again, Flo, please feel free to do so. Oh, you good?
Yes, yeah. I just wanted to mention, which I completely missed, that this donation has pushed us over the €4,000 mark, raised for mine. Oh,
fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Wow, that is amazing. Remember, all your donations doing Flo's job here for him, but all your donations go towards Mind. Thank you very much indeed. Keep them coming in. Okay, so... oh dear, I've gone for a little swim there. That's not what we wanted. So basically what we're doing with this game is we are going to be collecting, as I say, collecting the cherries, and solving all the little puzzles along the way. It is a pretty standard sort of Dizzy game, but I do love these little games. This game's got amazing music, by the way. This was a latter end ZX Spectrum title, so towards the end of ZX Spectrum's life. The Spectrum itself came out in 1982, and this game came out in 1992. So 10 years later, they were still actually making games for the computer. In fact, a couple more years after that, they were. So this is one of the latter-end titles, but it's still an amazing little game. It's got a lot of character, and I really do enjoy these sorts of games. So what we'll be doing here is climbing up this bit. We're going to be using the bridge kit to form a bridge, and we're going to do a little bit of the Dizzy patented vandalism here in a second when I get back down to it. And we're going to rip up a... oh, come on, Dizzy. Oh, misbehaving this morning. No, that's still not where we want to go. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Right, that's better. Right, we're going to go that. We're going to grab that there. We're going to pick up a cherry. Again, we require these 20 cherries before we can finish the game. So we actually need to find every single one that's in the game. And that includes ripping up various parts of the scenery to find our cherries. So I'm going to be grabbing a harp here. And we're going to get back over this way, and then back over here. Hopefully don't get battered too badly. There we go. That's great. Okay, so there's Pookie the Fluffle. Eek, eek. Hello, Pookie. We're going to drop the cage next to him, and he's not interested at the moment, but we will deal with that. Come on. Oh, dear, the movement's being a bit challenging this morning. Right, okay. So, Dizzy then. This is a very, very well-known series on the ZX Spectrum. It did move on to other platforms latterly. It was on the Amiga and the ST. There was a NES version of Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy. Big shout-out to the amazing WiredWiki and Zeta, who actually gave me a copy of that game earlier on in the week. So I'll be speedrunning that at some point in the future. We've also got... what else do we have? Lots of other versions of the Dizzy games. They actually created a Dizzy game fairly recently, within the last couple of years. That was Wonderful Dizzy, and it is very, very good indeed. And I've actually speedrun that one, and it's a very, very cool game. But as I say, the series has got a lot of appeal to me personally. It's something that obviously I grew up with, so I'm very, very much a fan of this. So we put Pookie the Fluffle in the cage, and we're going to pick up the cherries that were hiding behind him. And we are now going to head back over here. So, lots of backtracking in this sort of game, as you perhaps might expect. I'm looking at the game on this monitor, by the way, and it does look very, very good. I mean, for the ZX Spectrum, which had very, very limited hardware, this is a very... It's got... Put it this way, technically, it's considerably worse than the NES and the Mega Drive, for example. No, Mega Drive. Master System. So, if you put that in perspective, then it is really, really pretty good. I've got a lot of time for these sorts of games. Right, so we are now going to do one of my favourite parts of the run here. We're going to use Poogie the Fluffle to scare the troll away, and Poogie's going to go roar and scare away that troll. There you go, isn't he cute? Lovely Fluffle. Right, okay, and we're going to go and grab the motor here. Come on, grab the motor. Right, there we go then. So, this motor, we're going to take it all the way back now, as you do, all the way back here to the ferryman, and we're going to speed up his boat. And when we give him the motor, he is going to give us a scythe. And that scythe is going to enable us to do a bit of weed whacking and get through the thorns on the far right-hand side of the castle there that you may have seen briefly earlier. So if we just go here. Now I'm going to try not to fall in the water again here. There we go, that's better. Don't want a second swim. There we go, perfect. Right. Now, I'm going to try and do a little dialogue skip here. There are several little dialogue skips in this game. There we go, look at that. So I actually should have spoken to him twice there, but I got the positioning perfect, and as a result, I actually skipped some dialogue boxes. So there are 2 or 3 points in the run. I've already done 2 of them that you can actually do that. So the ferryman is one, and the speaking to St. Peter in heaven was another one that I've already done. So let's go here. We're now going to do the weed whacking. And this let us inside the castle here. So as you can see, there is now a whole bunch of thorns there that we can't get past. We're going to use the scythe to weed whack. There we go. And we're now inside the sort of castle. Now, that bugle we will need very shortly. So I'm going to grab that. And we've got a tiny little bit of tech here on this next section. Depending on where I jump, if I jump up here very carefully and move to the left, I can pick up those cherries and still make the jump on the right. If I move too far to the left, I wouldn't be able to make that jump over. I'd have to go back down again. So again, a little bit of time saving. And there's Evil Dizzy. We'll be seeing him again shortly. We'll be dealing with him shortly. We're going to do a bit of rampant vandalism here, rip up the strange mechanism and pick up those cherries. And then we're going to try and go up here. Okie dokie. Right, now above me there is where Daisy is, but I can't get to her yet because she's stuck behind a locked door and also she's asleep. And I can't wake her up unless I'm a prince. I'm not a prince yet, so I'm also going to rip up a roof tile, as you do, find another cherry behind there, and we're going to grab these tweezers. Now, these tweezers are very, very important because we're going to use these to help the poor old lion out that was around earlier on. You maybe saw him. And he's got a thorn in his paw. So we're going to do a bit of tweezing and get that sorted for him. So hopefully this boat behaves itself. This boat can be a little tricky. There it is. That's fine. Excellent. Right. We are doing well. And we're going to run along here. Try not to get battered. There we go. That's excellent. We're going to go up here. We're going to see if we can do the dialogue skip on the lion if I can. This one's quite tricky. There we go. Perfect. There we go. That's it. And we're going to grab the thorn, and we're going to go straight back. He's smiling now. He's happy. We've dethorned the lion. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back, and we've got a use for that thorn that we've just taken out of the lion's paw. We are going to be using that to deal with our friend, or not friend, the Evil Dizzy. We're going to give him a bit of a nasty surprise in a second. Say hi to the ferryman again. Right, okay, so we're going back again. There's lots of backtracking in this game, but that's part of the charm, really. I mean, you go back and forth, you solve puzzles. This is one of the easiest games in the series, by the way. This is 6 out of officially 8 titles in the Dizzy series now. Wonderful Dizzy was the 8th that came out a couple of years ago. And this is, as I say, the Dizzy Prince of the Yolkfolk. It's the 6th title in the series. And one of the better ones, in my opinion. Also one of the shortest ones. If you don't count Dizzy 3.5, which was a tiny little demo game, this is probably the shortest in the series. Okay, so what we're going to do here now, we're going to do a little bit of a dizzy popping. We're going to drop our little thorn there, like that, and then we're going to run back all the way over here. Now notice that he mirrors me, you see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up here, I'm going to try and get past that back quickly, and he's now going to run over the thorn and be destroyed. And what will happen now is I can go and grab that spanner. If I tried grabbing the spanner before I destroyed the Dizzy, he would have pressed that button at the top and put me in the water. And that would have been bad. So, we're going to pick up the cherry. We've got 14 out of 20 cherries now. We're doing very, very well on that. We're now going to make our way back through the castle. And we are going to go to the other end of the map. We've got the bugle to drop off on the way. And then we are going to be using the spanner as well. So while we are doing that, while we are heading back, Floa, if you want to have anything to say, please feel free to do so.
I can absolutely do so. I can, for example, talk about these amazing monitors that you just talked about, because we want to give a huge shout out to AOC for generously providing prizes for our giveaways and supplying their top-notch gaming monitors for our events. These amazing gaming displays feature a 1440p resolution, 165Hz refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time, low input lag, and 6 gaming modes, ensuring that all gamers have the smoothest performance possible. Thank you, AC, for supporting our event. And since we're already on the topic of sponsors, I want to give a quick shout out to Lewitt as well, because these BSG announcements are brought to you by the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure microphone that you are hearing right now. All right, back to you, Tim. Unless you need me to say something more.
No, we're good. Thank you so much indeed, Flo. I really appreciate it. Okay, so what we've done here now is we gave the herald his bugle. He gave us the joke book. We've now used the spanner to lower the drawbridge, and we are actually into the last sort of part of the run now. You're quite surprised. We'll be getting there fairly shortly. This is a fairly short run, which is one of the things I like about it. I like short and sweet runs. You don't want to overdo it with your dizzy. Overdone dizzy is bad for the health. Right, and we're going to rip up the grass here and grab some cherries. We're going to go over here. There's the princess. We're going to rip up some more grass, grab some more cherries. We're going to give the princess the joke book. Where is she? There she is. Give her the joke book. That's great. We're going to pick up that block and find some more cherries. Wow. And we're going to finally pick up the flag. Okay, now then, we have got 2 or 3 things left to do, and then we will be done and dusted. We are going to go back into here, and we've got to go up to the top of the castle here and put the flag on the flagpole, and that will bring the king back from his crusade. And when we do that, I will be knighted, and I will be Dizzy Prince of the Yolkfolk. And that will allow me to kiss the lovely Daisy and wake her up. So we are just about done there. We've got come a little bit there. There we go. That's good. Don't get that batted there. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. We're going to run the flag up the flagpole. We're going to go to about here. No, we're not. We're going to go a bit closer. There we go. Come on. Too close. There we go. That's perfect. Right. Okay. And Dizzy Prince of the Yolkfolk. Excellent. We are now a knight. Or prince, more accurately. So there's cherry. There's 1 more cherry down there and 1 in Daisy's room. That's very close on that bat. Oh, dear. Right, okay, here we go. We're going to grab that cherry. Every time I pick up a cherry, by the way, it does give me more health, which is rather good. We're going to pick up the key. And with 19 cherries, we've got the key to Daisy. And we are rolling, literally. We're nearly finished. We literally have 1 little thing left to do, which is to go and open the door in the other castle, rescue Daisy, give her a big old kiss, and that will be us done. Oh, and by the way, she wants 20 cherries. So you can't finish the game without the 20 cherries. Very demanding is Daisy. So, yeah, the good news is we will have all 20 cherries by the time we get there. So that will be fantastic. So, what I will do is I will just, to keep things nice and short, I will do my wrap-ups just now. We're nearly finished the run. So, first of all, massive thank yous to BSG for letting me do this run. I already did quick snacks earlier in the week, and keep an eye out tomorrow because I have another run, quotes. It's something special, so keep an eye out for that tomorrow. And yeah, I hope everybody has been enjoying the event. It's always a pleasure, an honour and a privilege to be here. It's always amazing to be able to raise money for Mind. Got to see the lovely Mind representative yesterday. And I absolutely adore this charity. I adore being here. I adore BSG. Massive shout outs to everybody involved. This event has gone amazingly. The vibe has been fantastic. I have loved every second of being here. So thank you so much indeed to everybody. I want to shout out everybody who's watching, especially the fantastic Mazdu. I want to just say, yeah, thank you so much indeed. I hope everybody has enjoyed the run. I hope everybody has enjoyed BSG. And as I say, I will be back. I will actually be back. If you're not sick of me already, I'll be back later on this afternoon for the Claire Obscura run. I will be hosting for that, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Please do not miss that. That is one of the games of the year, so I'm sure Aishma is going to do a fantastic job on that. Aishma is an absolute top chap, so I hope everybody looks forward to that. Right, we're coming up for time. We're going to just grab the last cherry. We're going to use the key in the door here. We're going to give Daisy a big old smooch. And time is coming up. And time. And there we go. That was Dizzy, Prince of the Yolkfolk. I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was a fantastic run. Always a pleasure to run. And yeah, that's it for me. Cheers.
All right. Thank you very much, Tiny Tim, for this very entertaining run. Yeah. Coming up next is The Messenger. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a short intermission.